Hope everyone's doing well. We will start here momentarily. Okay. We are back. Wow. Having issues with Stream Deck. It just won't respond at all. What's up, Luke? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It was a busy weekend for me. Not in a super amazing fun way, but more in a thinking way, I guess you could say. That's something that I've really found myself doing quite a lot since I started this channel. Thinking about what I could do differently, what I can change, what I can introduce, what I can, just all over the place, all over the map. So Saturday, I did my live stream on Twitch for my gaming stream. I actually did episode 1 of the video game Life is Strange. That will be live momentarily on the new channel. Yes, I made a new channel. Why? Why would you do that? Well, this channel is very geared towards reactions, right? Obviously. Introducing new content to a primarily reactions-based audience that wants to see edits of whether it's, music videos or shows or movies they like or whatever. Typically do not overlap with gaming content. So instead of completely nuking my algorithm, I decided to create a new gaming channel called Todd Reacts Plays. It's on YouTube, and I will be streaming there this weekend, Saturday, as well as Twitch. I'm going to try a multi-stream. I don't know exactly how well it's going to work. I'm assuming it's going to work okay, but I have noticed OBS has been crashing just a little bit more ever since I downloaded this multi-stream plugin. So we'll see exactly if it works. I am reacting to stuff. Welcome. I guess I'll call you Zaz. That's awesome, Luke. Congrats. That is a solid day indeed. Yeah, we have SPRINA videos coming up. We have Emmerdale White Collar, Love Between Fairy and Devil, and Grey's Anatomy will round out today's reactions. So yeah, subscribe to the Todd Reacts Plays channel. It is brand new. I have the older streams from Twitch going up randomly. I guess it's once a day or twice a day at this point. Twice a day. So you can catch those if you've missed them, if you're interested at all at gaming content. And actually, just like this channel, I thought it'd be fun if the audience led to what I would be playing. I'm going to post polls and you will be voting on what I am playing. So why not? Keep the tradition alive. This is all viewer requested videos on the website toddreacts.com. If you want to request your own videos, go ahead and check it out. So might as well make the gaming content also user-led. I think that's totally fun. Life is Strange won the poll 70% over Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Far Cry 5 on both polls. I did one in the Discord and on YouTube, the main channel, Todd Reacts, and 70% was basically the number on both. So Life is Strange has begun. Episode 1 was awesome. I truly enjoyed it. It's different. I've never played a game quite like it. So that's super exciting and fun. But I realized I didn't actually own all the different chapters, so I'm going to have to buy the season pass. I had no idea. So apparently I just owned the base game, which was weird. But yeah, I'll have to buy those for this Saturday, which will be cool. It is a story-based game, yes, and it's multi-choice, so it's kind of choose-your-own-adventure kind of thing. So it'll give you options to choose, and then your options that you choose will affect the story and how it goes. So you can literally affect the ending of the game, which is pretty cool. But it also gives you the opportunity, after a decision's made that will affect the game, to go back in time and choose something else, which is like, anxiety-inducing, because you're just like, did I make the right choice? Am I second-guessing myself? So I'm playing the game as if I was in the situation. I'm going to play it as an honest playthrough, if you will. I guess you could choose to play it multiple different ways, you know? But I'm choosing it from, if I was in the position, what I would do. I played the Telltale games, like The Walking Dead. Yeah, I've seen videos of the Walking Dead games. Those are pretty cool. Definitely a similar art style is what I found. So anyway, follow the Twitch channel. Check out the winter collection of merch. It's available until May 31st at midnight. There we go. May 31st at midnight. Then the summer collection comes out. What's up, Molly? How's it going?
Do it!
Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. All right. First video of the day. And also shout out to Luke and Jace for finding the links. Because if you had noticed in the last stream, boy, some of those links were not great that I was finding. So a little behind the curtain here. Literally what I would do before stream is find what videos I want to do, pick an order, and then I would just find random links very quickly. Like within 5 minutes of stream, I would just find a couple links, and then I'd talk about them. And some of those links did not work well. Like one was like a synopsis, and it was like no synopsis. It didn't help at all. Me and Jace have blood, sweat, and tears. Indeed. Have you played those games on your stream? I have. I played Life is Strange this past Saturday on Twitch, and next week it'll be on Twitch and YouTube. So the new gaming channel, Todd Reacts Plays, it'll be on both. So if you're more of a YouTube person, you can follow me there. If you're more of a Twitch person, you can follow me here. Whichever one. Eventually, these reaction streams will also be on YouTube, the main channel. But I'm just kind of catching up first, because it's not going to be every day when I catch up. It'll be more like 1 or 2 streams a week. But first video is Spencer and Trina, Mississippi. So yeah, gaming channel because I didn't want to nuke my algorithm on my main channel. Hopefully that is clear to everybody. At first I'm like, oh no, something else I have to keep track of. And then I'm like, oh no, just do it. Just do it. What episode are you on? I subscribed on YouTube already, so the game channel has been made. Yes, the game channel has been made. Todd Reacts Plays. You can find a link to it on the Todd Reacts channel. Just scroll to the bottom. I'm on episode 2. I just finished episode 1 of Life is Strange.
They call them Mississippi.
There's about 2 hours of gameplay.
She don't flow to me. Spends a lot on bayou.
I've never heard this song before.
She don't come to see. She's the one that makes my dreams. They call her Mississippi. She don't flow to me.
That is an interesting lyric.
The shape of her horizon
Song's such a nice chill song, right?
makes the morning sun. When she puts her eyes on each and any one.
I'd say what's amazing to me is the fact that
Makes me fall.
I was unaware that soap operas, soap dramas had such a young audience. Because I'm assuming that's who made these videos, these edits, and who thought to make these edits. Who knows? I could be surprised, but... But then again, when it's a young couple on there, it makes sense. You'd have younger viewers.
She's the one that makes me fall.
It's probably because they go on for 50 plus years, so they probably caught 10 years of it, and they go, yeah, right. It'll be interesting to see if Spencer and Trina make it that long on the show. I'm assuming so. I mean, they have an audience at this point.
She's the one that makes my dreams.
I know Spencer's been constant throughout. Obviously, you've had different Trinas, but
Mississippi.
I'm assuming if Spencer leaves, it might be a little different.
She don't flow to me.
And probably a lot of people took it negatively when the original Trina actress left. It's always hard to replace.
She don't flow to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they're doing numbers. Apparently, people only watch the show when they're on, which is huge. And it's actually noticeable in the viewership. Ooh, that was an abrupt ending. Link down below in the YouTube description. That's where it will be. For the original edit, go throw it some love. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I think it just depends because, you know, obviously if they're that good or talented as an actor, chances are somebody's going to try to pluck them away from that, right? So you got to pay them a good amount of money. If they leave, I'll no longer be watching General Hospital. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. That is a threat right there. Somewhere to the Six of Crows and Shadow and Bone. Right. It makes sense that eventually someone's going to come in and be like, hey, we'll offer you this amount of money to be in this show. And then they'll leave. This is a good question. How big is the budget at General Hospital? How much are these actors getting paid to make them stay that long? Maybe they just really love it, you know? Good cast, good crew to work with them, nice directors. I'm assuming they get paid pretty well. Or maybe some of the actors just never get offers and it's a good gig. It's a constant gig, right? If you're a fan favorite, you don't have to leave. Luke, you know what to do to that one. Boom. Got him. All right. Let me look up. I want to see how much these folks get paid because that's going to really come down to it. Soaps have to pay a lot if they go on for 50 plus years. Otherwise, they wouldn't. Right. All right. Here's a 2023 current cast of General Hospital ranked by net worth. All right. Who's got the most here? Jeannie Francis, 25 million. Laura Wright, 10 million. Obviously, these are all estimates. It's not fully correct. It's very much an estimate. Cynthia Watros, I think, 1.5. All right, here we go. 2021. Let's see. How much do soap opera stars make per episode? The top earners on shows like General Hospital make about $294,000 a year. The median salary for soap opera star is about $57,000. While that's far from being broke, it's nowhere near the millions of dollars per episode that actors on primetime shows can command. Well, actors who work out of San Francisco tend to make more. Well, yeah, because it's super expensive to live in San Francisco. That's that cost of living increase. Yeah, paycheck per episode seems likely, especially for characters like yeah, absolutely. And I'm assuming it's how often do they make those? How often do those shows come on? Is it every weekday or is it once a week? I'm assuming it's once a week, right? Good grief. It's got to be more than 57. That's got to be like a side character. Like you're barely on there. That makes no sense. To be on TV 5 days a week? Whoa. Yeah, if you're getting paid per episode, it's probably pretty nice. Welcome back, Morgan. Well, one thing is for sure. I'm pretty sure Spencer and Trina have a role on that show for as long as they possibly want it. They're a fan favorite. People are making edits of them, specifically of them. So you know that they're highly praised. Yeah, I don't know. how many soap opera or soap drama stars have gone on to go into like movies? I'm assuming it's some, but probably not. There used to be that, oh gosh, yeah, back in the day, there used to be that stigma with TV actors and movie actors. Like, as a movie actor, you would never get caught dead going onto a TV show. It was very segregated. Like, it was seen as such a downgrade to go on TV. And then the other way is TV actors going into movies. It's like, whoa, you're a big star now, you know. That's kind of dissipated with streaming. Netflix, I mean, you're getting paid handsomely to be on Netflix. So I don't think it's nearly that way anymore. In the UK, I think these shows like EastEnders or Emmerdale is 5 days a week. Yeah, plus maybe specials, Christmas specials, right? And the actors that have been on longer have higher paychecks. Absolutely. Jeannie Francis has been on the show on and off since 1977. Plays Laura, Spencer's grandma. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Tenure, you get that, you know, history of the show. You're probably a wanted commodity at that point. You're basically seen as like, I don't know, a figurehead of the show. The most famous one I can think of from soaps in the UK is from soaps to TV shows is Michelle Keegan. Do you think it's easier to act being a soap or a regular TV show? I'm assuming it's harder to be in a soap, honestly. Maybe there's less, well, it depends on the TV show, right? If there's a lot of action in it or you have to like train to do something, maybe your character plays an instrument and you don't play an instrument, so you have to train with that instrument for a while. Or I think soaps are a lot of emotional training. You have got to have a wide range of emotions. Being able to cry certainly helps. Being able to project your voice, you know, get angry, but not, you're angry, but you're enunciating. So you have to still be, you know, present enough to be yelling, but it has to make sense. Like, you can't just yell just to, like, you know, your voice starts to shake and then nobody can understand what the heck you're saying. As someone that is working as an actor who wants to do TV, depends on the show, stunts, genre. Right. Depends on the show. I would say probably, though, for most people on soaps, you're going to be required to do a wide range of emotions, and you got to be believable. Sometimes it feels like overacting a little bit, but I mean, there's only so much you can do with that, right? You know, you're on a set, there's a camera in front of your face, it's like zoomed in, like whoosh, you know, and it's getting every emotion it can out of your face, and you just have to be believable. I'd say, oh gosh, when I think about it, the hardest thing would probably be to be emotional, right? Harsh Buzz, what's going on? Soaps are known for dramatic emotional stuff, and that is fine. It's what makes it. Yeah, absolutely. When I think of soap operas or soap dramas, I think of like heavy emotions, super heavy emotions. Because sometimes you have to rely on your facial expressions in soaps, because sometimes they don't respond to comments. They give reactions right before the commercials or next scene. Right. The eyes have to tell the story a lot of the times, is what I'm guessing. Are you reviewing shows? I don't know about reviewing shows. Maybe. In a certain way, I guess. I'm just kind of absorbing the show, I guess. Basically, the gist of it, if you're new here, these are all viewer-requested videos on toddreacts.com. They're fan edits. I do music videos as well. I've done gaming edits as well. And basically, it's just videos that people really, really enjoy that they want to watch with everybody else. And I think that's really cool. And we're just kind of absorbing the internet, if you will. I can't remember the tagline I used for this in the About Me. It's something like, join me on this journey through YouTube or something. Some mainstream actors from soaps that went on to have bigger careers. Michael B. Jordan, what? Sarah Michelle Gellar, John Stamos. John Stamos. That man has not aged. It's crazy. Justin Hartley, Amber Tamblyn, Shamar Moore, Julianne Moore. Oh, maybe you should watch Suits on Netflix. Oh, yeah. I watched Suits when it was on USA Network. I didn't finish the show, unfortunately. But it was such a good show. Really good show. Lewis lit. You just got lit up. I absolutely love Lewis in that show. This website has a long list of, if you want to see. Obviously, links don't work in the chat, unfortunately. Amazing edit. SPRINA is always interesting to me. It's an interesting story. One of the comments I read said, you know, they used to play into the royalty more, the royalty of Spencer's family and the princehood. Is that even a word? But they kind of shied away from it, unfortunately. Maybe they'll bring it back if they get married. That'll be a bigger storyline. On season 6 right now, never knew that as a law student, that show will impact me crazy. Yeah. As a law student, that must be interesting. Seeing Mike not have a law degree and be so good at it. Oh my gosh. Next video on the list is Robert Sugden, The Devil Within. This is from Emmerdale. I have no idea how this is going to go. Obviously, we've seen a couple Aaron videos, which was tragic. We read a little bit about Aaron's backstory, which is also tragic. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Fun fact, I was about to ditch corporate law. Yeah. I actually have 2 lawyers in my family. Both my brothers went to law school.
You want to go up against me? You're my rock.
I killed her.
Got a little bit more of a budget in UK soap dramas, don't they? Put Morgan's List in mod chat.
My eyes are open now. Congratulations.
You were a joke. You still are.
I said get out!
Hey, I know you were weird, but I don't think you got this far.
I said step back!
Literally a failure at everything.
I love you. Going anywhere.
This seems so much more intense than US soap operas. It's crazy. Then again, I haven't seen a lot of soap operas, but wow. I'm a little surprised. Emmerdale EastEnders always has explosions, murders, falling buildings, hit and runs. It gets wild. That budget is something. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
This is killer!
What are you saying? That I paid it to say it? That's shocking.
Yeah, you're missing your fight, so bon voyage and enjoy your death.
You won't be laughing when I'm done with you.
I've got nothing.
Let me know the point where I should start to care.
I like this song.
I killed him.
So then, dearest brother, I hear you need my help.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is shot like just a normal TV show. The sets are like all over the place.
You lost.
Wow, that doesn't even look like it's filmed at like a sound stage or something, right? It seems like it's literally like they scout locations and stuff. That seems totally different. U.S. soap opera, which I think are mostly filmed on sound stages, if I'm not mistaken. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original edit. Go throw it some love. That was a brilliant edit. Wow. UK soaps budgets are high for sure. Same with viewing figures. It always comes on after UK news when millions are watching the news. Most soap sets do UK tours. It's like Harry Potter. That's awesome. That is so cool. I was not expecting that at all, actually. Oh my gosh. Let me pull up that list from Molly. Wait, no. Was it Molly? Molly or Morgan? Who did that? I want to make sure I got the right person. Morgan. All right. Here we go. Let me see if I can bring it over here. Oh, gosh. I got to adjust that. Why is... oh, my gosh. This is what I get for doing the gaming stream as well. Oh, my gosh. Let me fix this. Okay. There we go. Resize that. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Famous actors who got their start on soap operas. Elizabeth Banks. Wow, really? I saw Brad. What? Kathy Bates? Really? I just watched Titanic, by the way. Literally Saturday night. That is such a good movie, man. Such a good movie. Brad Pitt. Yeah, I figured. I'm like, Brad Pratt. Is that like Chris Pratt's brother? I got it. I got it. Justin Hartley, Passions, Amber Tamblyn, General Hospital, Julianne Moore, great actress. Josh Duhamel. Oh, no way. Sarah Michelle Gellar. I did not know that at all. John Stamos. Wow. Wow. Leo DiCaprio. What? Wow. I did not know that. Alec Baldwin? Seriously? Morgan Freeman. Mark Hamill. Jensen? No way. Demi Moore? I am shocked. Hayden Panettiere? Kevin Bacon? I think I knew Kevin Bacon was... I think I knew that. Taye Diggs? Ryan Philippe? Brad Pitt? No way. What? This is stunning. Nathan Fillion, David Hasselhoff, Michael B. Jordan. I remember Michael B. Jordan from the TV show Friday Night Lights. John Stamos. Unbelievable. This is stunning. I did not know any of this. Lauryn Hill? What? Jordana Brewster? Meg Ryan? Tom Selleck. I think I knew that. Susan Sarandon. This is insane. Oh my gosh. I did not realize any of this. Paul Wesley is Stefan in Vampire Diaries. Nice. Kevin Kline. Robin Wright. House of Cards. Yep. Kelly Ripa. I knew Kelly Ripa was there. For sure. Mark, her husband. Yep. James Earl Jones. Incredible voice. James Earl Jones was so good in oh gosh. What is that movie called? I just watched it. Oh gosh, Field of Dreams. That's it. I don't know why I blanked on that. Brittany Snow, R.I.P. Lindsay Lohan, Ray Liotta, R.I.P. And I think I knew was in there. Christian Slater. Lori Loughlin. Oh, the college admissions scandal. Bribing her kid's way into USC. That was interesting. That was an interesting scandal. Yeah, this is unbelievable. Good find, Morgan. Good find. I would have never guessed this. I mean, this list is long and really good. Like, these are some of the best actors in some of the most awesome things we've seen in the past, 30 years, 40 years? Eva Longoria. Christopher Reeve, R.I.P. Wow. Unbelievable. Good grief. I am shocked. Absolutely shocked at that list. That's crazy. All right, back to Emmerdale. That is mind-blowing. I would have never guessed that many stars came, big stars, like Leo DiCaprio. What? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Those are huge stars. Well, there you go. I would say soap actors deserve to be paid more based off that list. Soap operas is where a lot of actors get their start. Nicholas Alexander Chavez Spencer is currently filming a Ryan Murphy show, Monsters. The Lyle and Eric Menendez story. He'll be playing Lyle. He seems bound for stardom as well. Yeah, honestly, from what I've seen, obviously I haven't seen the larger show in context, but from what I've seen, he seems like a very good actor. And he's got the looks, so he should be just fine. Ryan Murphy does good stuff, too. Plus, Michelle Keegan is a good one. She starred in Coronation Street, another soap, then did an army drama on the BBC, then led a Netflix original show that came out recently. That's awesome. Wow. That is unbelievable. That's something I did not know, frankly. Just a little background on Emmerdale, just to get a wider picture of it. British television soap opera. Show is set in Emmerdale. Fictional village in Yorkshire Dales. Let's see. First broadcast in 1972. Interior scenes have been filmed at the Leeds studios since its inception. Exterior scenes were first filmed Arncliffe and Littendale, and the series may have taken its name from Emmerdale, an ancient name of Littendale. Exterior scenes were later shot. Interesting. But are now shot at a purpose-built set. Huh. That seemed not like a set. I guess it was just exterior built that way, but they must just be filmed. That must be a very interesting way to say, we just film on this estate. Because it doesn't seem like set up or anything. That's really impressive. It looked more like a TV show, which I think is really cool. Obviously, it has a higher budget than U.S. soaps. Series originally aired during the afternoon. It was intended to be a 3-month television series. However, more episodes were ordered and transmitted during the daytime when it was moved to an early evening primetime slot. In the late 80s, a new production team oversaw the name change and introduced more dramatic storylines, as well as increasing the frequency of episodes. As a result, increased and began to be considered a major British soap opera. Wow. What a rise. It's supposed to be just 3 months. Good grief. Exterior sets are filmed in one place, then inside are done in studios like most shows. That is really incredible. '40th anniversary. First ever live episode in 2012. Holy crap. That must have been terrifying. I guess if you're good on, Broadway or in plays, that wouldn't be that bad. But boy, I have a feeling that was pretty tense for a lot of actors. All right, so a lot of families have come and gone, but there's still quite a few that have stuck around. Obviously, the Sugden family is the oldest. Sugdens and the relatives, the Merricks and the Skilbicks, were at the center of the show during the series' first 2 decades in the 70s and 80s. Sugdens, owners of Emmerdale Farm, were its first family. Over the years, along with its stories of romance and family life, Emmerdale has highlighted a range of different social issues. A poll was conducted in 2021 to see which storylines in the soap's history viewers felt had impacted Emmerdale the most. The top 10 in order of 1st to 10th was the Emmerdale plane crash in '93, the storm that killed Tricia Dingle on the 10th anniversary of the plane crash, the Houghton bypass crash in 2016, Belle Dingle's mental health battle in 2016, the Mirror Maze, which led to Val Pollard's death, 2015. Not surprising, a lot of this has to do with death. Ashley Thomas's battle with dementia, 2016. Oh, that'd be sad. That would be so sad. Seeing someone start to lose it is just rough. So rough. Post office robbery, 1994. Boy, that doesn't have the same hit as the battle with dementia, does it? Dave Glover's death in '96. Ross Barton's acid attack in 2018, and the 40th anniversary episode, which saw Carl King's death, 2 births, and a wedding. Holy crap. They really packed it in on the 40th anniversary. Wow. So that must be the Red Wedding episode of Emmerdale. My mom's childhood friend's former classmate is on Emmerdale too. That's awesome. I think one actress, her name is Fiona Wade. She had a big eating disorder storyline. Now she does theater, I think. So they come and go. Right. So they've done a couple 1-hour episodes. Interesting. Let's look into Robert himself. Robert is a biological son of Jack and Pat, adoptive son of Sarah, brother of Jackie, Tommy, and Sandy, as well as Victoria, adoptive brother of Andy, also the father figure of Sebastian, and the estranged husband of Aaron Dingle, who we've seen a few videos of. Robert had a good childhood, but his home life became hectic after his father Jack and adopted mother Sarah were caught in affairs. I mean, that's standard, right? That's standard. You're going to have an affair on a soap opera, for sure. Or if you're not the one having an affair, you're definitely going to be affected by it. And even more so when Sarah was accidentally killed in a barn fire. Yikes. After finding out his adopted brother Andy was responsible for her death, a bitter feud started developing between the brothers, with Robert causing trouble for Andy and his girlfriend Katie Addyman. Robert later goes on to have a fling with Nicola and dates Donna and Elaine simultaneously. Ooh, that's some juicy drama right there. Both relationships ended badly, not surprising. When Donna found out Robert had been unfaithful, and when Robert and Elaine were involved in a car accident. By the end of 2003, Robert started an affair with Andy's fiancée Katie, which ended with Robert telling Andy the truth, leaving him devastated. After Andy and Katie separated, she and Robert got together and eventually became engaged. However, she left the village after she divorced that Robert had an affair with Sadie. After that, Robert and Andy's feud reached new heights, which culminated in the tragic death of Max, resulting in Robert leaving the village to avoid being arrested. He returned briefly in 2009, 2009. Which way do you say it? 2009, 2009? I guess it's just faster to say 2009. After Jack's death and watched the funeral from afar. You know what's funny? I was telling someone when I was born, and I'm like, I was born in the late 19th century. Oh, God. I was like, you know what? That's funny, but it also makes me feel ancient. Her story, I think her character was called Priya, who had the eating disorder, was the last time I watched. She left in 2023. Now I'm just so used to saying 2023. 2009. 5 years later, Robert got engaged to Chrissy, the daughter of agricultural machinery tycoon Lawrence, and returned to the village. Robert and Andy's feud was reignited. Of course, right? And Robert started causing trouble for the couple, but they put their differences aside as Andy and Katie remarried. Robert soon began an affair with Aaron. Enter Aaron, which was discovered by Katie, ultimately leading to her death when Robert pushed her onto some rotting floorboards, sending her plummeting through the basement and That's what that was. That's what that was, going through the floor to the basement and breaking her neck. Aaron later revealed their affair to Chrissy, who threw him out. After Robert refused to sign the divorce papers, Chrissy set fire to his car, which resulted in a massive explosion, as we saw, and causing a devastating helicopter crash. Wait, what? Weeks later, Robert was shot by Ross in a duel. Now, that would be funny if it was in a duel. In a deal that he and Andy had. He recovered and went on to grow closer to Aaron again, as he supported him when he admitted he was how do we say this on YouTube? He was forced upon by his father, Gordon, as a child, and helped Andy to leave the country after Andy was wrongfully accused of shooting Lawrence. Robert and Aaron later got engaged after being involved in a massive car accident. You know, it's kind of funny how tragedy has that effect on people. Kind of brings life into reality. Whether it's, a tragedy like that or losing somebody, you kind of reassess yourself in life. That is what I have found. 2017, Robert and Aaron got married in an unofficial ceremony before Aaron was due to be sentenced to prison for GBH. Whilst Aaron was in prison, Robert had a drunken one-night stand with Chrissy's half-sister Rebekah, which resulted in a pregnancy. Heyo! Wow! Leading to the breakup of Robert and Aaron's relationship. Not surprising. Robert was enraged, blaming Rebekah for his and Aaron's split. Well, that's not. That's not. It takes two to tango, I'm pretty sure. And conducted a plan to take home farm from the Whites. However, after Rebekah gave birth to Sebastian, Robert began to change and abandon his plans. Oh. Change for the better or just change temporarily? February 2018, Aaron and Robert reconnected shortly after their wedding anniversary, and he moved back into the mill with baby Seb. In October, Robert and Aaron legally married, surrounded by their friends and family. 2019, Robert supported his sister Victoria after learning that she had been forced upon by car salesman Lee. He ended up ending Lee after hospitalizing him in retaliation for denying to have perpetuated Victoria's forced upon ordeal. After being detained and later pleading guilty to Lee's attack prior to his death, Robert was sentenced to 14 years in prison. Yikes. That is a man who just couldn't change. He was just stuck in his ways of drama. Jeez. It seems like there was a lot of teachable moments throughout that entire storyline where he could have completely done a 180 and just never did. Just constantly hitting drama after drama after drama after drama. You would think the massive car accident would be the big turning point, for sure. That is typically, life or death situations, losing a loved one. Those are usually the spots that change people. Unfortunately, it didn't change him. Yikes. Interesting storyline. Fantastic edit, by the way. Pointed to a lot of those things. So a lot of those scenes were actually in it, which was amazing. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one. White Collar. I've heard of this show. I've heard of it. It was on USA Network, I think. Pretty sure. I think at the time this was on, I was watching Burn Notice on USA Network. I think I was watching Burn Notice at this time. This is called Neil and Peter Brother. I have no idea who those people are. We'll figure it out afterwards. But right now, let's jump into it.
You got my back, right?
It just doesn't work. Yeah, me too.
When we were young, we were the ones, the kings and queens. Oh yeah, we rule the world. We smoked cigarettes, man, no regrets. Wish I could relive every single word. We've taken different paths and traveled different roads. I know we'll always end up on the same one when we're old. And when you're in the trenches and you're under fire, I will cover you. If I was dying on my knees, you would be the one to rescue me. And if you were drowned at sea, I'd give you my lungs so you could breathe. I've got you, brother.
Peter, I trust you.
I've got you, brother.
It's funny, I remember seeing him in ads for this show. I just never checked it out.
I've got you, brother. Oh, brother, we go deeper than the ink beneath the skin of our tattoos. No, we don't share the same blood. You're my brother, and I love you. That's the truth. We're living different lives. Heaven only knows if we'll make it back with all our fingers and our toes.
If anything were to happen,
5 years, 20 years, coming back, we'll always be the same. If I was dying on my knees, you would be the one to rescue me. And if you were drowned at sea, I'd give you my lungs so you could breathe. I've got you, brother.
you person in my life I trust.
I've got you, brother. And if we hit on trouble water, I'll be the one to keep you warm and safe, and we'll be
So were they law enforcement trying to solve white-collar crimes? Obviously, we're going to look it up afterwards. I'm just trying to figure
Stop
out.
it, Neil.
You're my best friend.
I've got you, brother. I've got you, brother. I've got you, brother.
Excellent edit. That's a beautiful song. I like that. Link down below in the YouTube description is where the edit will lie. Go ahead and throw it some love. That is an interesting. I haven't seen this, but I'm intrigued by the name. I assume so. Yeah. I definitely remember the ads for it. I just never checked it out, but they advertised the hell out of it. That was really good. Obviously, they care for each other. I have no idea if they're related or not, but we're about to find out. Let's go ahead and bring that up so we can figure this out. All right. White Collar is an American police procedural drama. Okay, all right. FBI Special Agent Peter Burke and Matt Bomer as Neil Caffrey. Highly intelligent and multi-talented con artist, forger, and thief. Working as both Burke's criminal informant and an FBI consultant. Oh, okay. All right. So it's a special agent, an actual FBI person, and then an FBI consultant or criminal informant. Gotcha. Aired 6 seasons. It was on the USA. I remember that. A renowned con artist, Neil, forger, and thief, is captured after a 3-year game of cat and mouse with the FBI. You know what I always think of when I think of that is Catch Me If You Can with Leo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. Such a good movie. If you've not seen it, go see it. I don't care where you have to find it. Just watch it. It is based on a true story. It is fantastic. It's about Frank Abagnale Jr., who actually the real Frank Abagnale Jr. went on to do speeches. I think he still does do speeches. It is a fantastic story. I won't ruin it, but check it out. Specifically, Special Agent Peter Burke, the head agent of the FBI's White Collar Crimes Unit at the FBI's New York City field office. With only 3 months left in his 4-year sentence, he escapes to look for his girlfriend, Kate. Burke once... I'm trying to zoom in on this. Here we go. So you can actually read it. Burke once again finds Caffrey and returns him to prison. This time, Caffrey proposes a deal to help Burke apprehend dangerous white-collar criminals with the FBI and also give them full-time consultation in exchange for his early release from prison as part of a work release program. Yeah, this very much feels like that movie. After some hesitation, Burke agrees, resulting in Neil being released early from prison and working as an FBI consultant and Burke's criminal informant. They thus begin their unconventional and testy relationship as they set out to capture elusive and dangerous white-collar criminals in New York City. That sounds, that sounds like a couple different things. That sounds like Lucifer as well, being a consultant with Lieutenant. That's funny. That is funny. Feels a little like Leverage that we checked out not too long ago, but instead of a team, it's a duo. Right. Leverage, Lethal Weapon vibes. Absolutely. Catch Me If You Can vibes. Especially that ending. The getting released early. Very much that. Yeah, that is Lucifer vibes a little bit. Obviously, very different storyline, but similar plot points. Man, I missed Lucifer. That was a vibe. Lucifer was so good. It was so good. I watched it when I was on Fox, and then it got canceled, and then Netflix picked it up, and everybody was celebrating. Got a couple more episodes out of that, which was very cool. Peter Burke. special agent for the FBI in charge of white-collar crimes. He's also one of the only people that Neil truly trusts. No-nonsense agent, believes in earning success the old-fashioned way with perseverance and hard work, pulling himself up by his bootstraps. Adhering to a by-the-book approach to law enforcement, he has high moral and ethical standards. Although having Neil assigned as his CI, criminal informant, occasionally makes him more willing to bend rules and look at gray areas for opportunities to catch the real bad guys. Yeah, that makes sense. So Neil is just trying to get him a little bit more, I don't know, gray area-ish. Having completed a CBA at college, Peter entered into the FBI's recruitment program not long after. We were talking actors that came from soap operas. The lead from White Collar, Matt Bomer, was on the soap opera. So All My Children and Guiding Light. You got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. Soap operas have a huge reach that I just did not know at all. So that is surprising. He also did Doom Patrol. No way. Wow. That we looked at before, yeah. Oh my gosh. He initially met his non-wife Elizabeth during an investigation of a robbery at the gallery. He was the voice of the mummy? Dang. After putting her under surveillance to make sure she wasn't seeing anybody. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, God. Putting her under surveillance to make sure she wasn't seeing anybody else. Aye. Peter eventually asked her out, and they have been married for 10 years at the start of season 1. Peter's lacking ability in flirting often puts him in danger while he's undercover and needs to charm a woman. Oh, boy. Funnily is Elizabeth, who usually helps him with flirting with other women, most likely because she knows exactly how deep Peter's love is for her. He also did My Fellow Travelers with Jonathan Bailey, actor who plays Anthony in Bridgerton. Wow. It's amazing how connected things are. You know, everyone talks about the 6 degrees of separation of Kevin Bacon or whatever. And it just goes to show there's probably many people that are connected to each other and through shows or whatever. Took him years of diligent investigation along with the steadfast support of his wife to finally catch the elusive criminal Neil. He has to date apprehended Caffrey 3 times. Oh, God. The second apprehension after Neil broke out of a maximum security prison led to the deal being struck that gave Neil some freedom in exchange for wearing a tracking anklet and working for the FBI. That is a fantastic concept of a show. I love it because obviously I love Catch Me If You Can. It's a wonderful story based on reality. That's funny. The last episode was Au revoir. Neil is charming, sophisticated, and considered to be one of the world's greatest con artists. Was an elusive white-collar criminal, and after a 3-year chase, he was eventually apprehended. Crafting and cunning. He was only convicted of bond forgery, which was just one of the many crimes he was suspected of. 4 months left on his 4-year prison sentence. He escapes prison after a visit from his girlfriend. Something tells me she helped him there. Found once more by Peter. He left prison to get her back. Neil offers to help find the criminal Burke is hunting, as long as he can be released into Burke's custody. After successfully apprehending the criminal, Neil is allowed to serve his remaining 4-year sentence on a work release program. In the series finale, he faked his death. A year after his death, Mozzie gives Peter a key to the storage locker with evidence of the fact that Neil is in fact alive. The last scene of the series shows him alive, free, and in Paris. In old Paris. That is beautiful. And actually, that is funny because Frank Abagnale Jr. was in Paris for a little bit of that movie. Something tells me the creator of this show was a big fan of that movie or story. Because it's hitting on a lot of things that are very similar. His zodiac sign is Aries. Out of the box thinking, ability to talk, lie, or charm his way out of or into anything. Charisma's dangerous. If you have a lot of charisma, you can get yourself into some things. You can get yourself into a lot of trouble. That seems like a really good show. Considering I like a couple things with a similar storyline, that makes sense. I'm almost thinking this creator was a big fan of Catch Me If You Can, and Lucifer's creator was also a big fan of White Collar and Catch Me If You Can. They're all somewhat similar. That is really interesting. I'm kind of mad I didn't watch this show now. I'm kind of mad. I was watching, what year was this? What year was this? 2009? 2009. At that point, was Burn Notice on in 2009? I'm assuming so. Dang, I am so mad at myself for not watching that. I am legitimately mad. That would have been perfect. I would have probably kept up with that too. Ah. Boy, that's kind of infuriating. Wonderful edit. Beautiful video. That makes me wish I would have seen it, which is probably the greatest compliment I can ever give for an edit. The next video is Love Between Fairy and Devil Running Up That Hill. This one I am excited for. Very, very excited for. I had such a great time watching, what is that called? Oh gosh, I can't even remember it. Till the End of the Moon? End of the Moon? Something like that. Beautiful, stunning, like all the descriptive words you could come up with to be beautiful. You know, as many synonyms as you can get. That was the most interesting thing I've ever seen in my life. That was really something. Like, that is TV and then some. That was very much movie quality. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I don't know if this is going to be similar or not, but we'll see.
以前，一切都是你一个人做决定，杀我。
Let's go ahead and get rid of that website.
留我，或者是推开我，那便不能和之前一样。我们都要一起面对。
Unbelievable. Is this the same studio? Like, what? Wait a minute, this is that. It's gotta be, isn't it? The similarities are crazy. I am so confused. The color CGI plus the song goes so well. Absolutely. I am shook. The style is so much like Till the End of the Moon. Yeah, it is gorgeous.
Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel. Come on, darling.
Like, this is giving Marvel a run for their money. Like, what? This budget must be outrageous.
Be running up that road. Be running up that hill. Be running up.
Marvel could never.
Be running up that hill. Be running up that hill.
I'm broken. I don't know. I'm like, what? This is incredible. Holy moly. So, Till the End of the Moon wasn't the only show that was also stunning CGI. What the heck is going on here? This is crazy. I am blown away at the quality of multiple shows at this point. Like, what? These Chinese television series are incredible. What the hell? I'm trying to find out if it's the same studio, because it looked similar. Directed by, let's see. No, different directors. I mean, it looks so similar. That is craziness. Link down below to that amazing edit in the YouTube description. Go throw it some much-deserved love. That was something. I don't even know what to say about that. That is... So it's not the same director, I checked. I don't know if it's the same studio because it looked so similar. It was wild. These novels are incredible if they can be adapted like this. And these directors are very impressive. Very impressive. This is what fans of the books Shadow and Bone expected in terms of cinematography we deserved. Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually shocked. Like, this is better cinematography than a lot of shows. A lot. Most. Like, I've never seen a show this good. I'm about to say something wild here. Hot take incoming. This is better cinematography than Game of Thrones. That being said, Game of Thrones is meant to be very, I don't know, the colors are muted. It's very old school looking. It makes sense that it wouldn't be like in the astral realm with flames and all that stuff, but just look of it is incredible. It's a visual spectacle, I guess you could call it. It is just something else. I'm Chinese TV, much better than I had originally thought. I'd never gave it any thoughts, but after watching a couple of these videos, Love Between Fairy and Devil and Till the End of the Moon, etc., I am just completely flabbergasted. Is that a word? That's a word. That's a weird word, but I'm using it. I'm flabbergasted. Shadow and Bone has good CGI, but this was mind-blowing. Yeah. Oh, gosh. The amount of effort that goes into doing something like that is unbelievable. And it only aired for a month? How many episodes? 1 season, 36 episodes, and 2 specials. How long was this in production for? I'm trying to find that out. All right, here we go. We got some production information. Let's see what the heck is going on here, because that is unreal. Love Between Fairy and Devil is an adaptation of the eponymous novel. Writers spent over 800 days developing the script. The show's preparatory period lasted over 400 days. More than 600 cast and crew members helped create over 5,000 pieces of clothing, 3,000 accessories, and over 20,000 art props. Oh my gosh. I want to know just how long it took to do all that CGI. Like, that is time and budget is what you need for good CGI. More money and more time to do it. That's why so many of those Marvel shows on Disney Plus just don't look very good, because they just don't give the budget to it and they just don't have the time for it. Like, they can't spend a year or 2 years making CGI that looks incredible. Good grief. I am just stunned at how good this is. Came out in 2022. Dongfang, the Lord Devil, created chaos in the realm of the gods with his demon army. I'm noticing a lot of demon, devil, good versus evil kind of storylines here. Makes sense. I mean, it's such an easy plot to have, and it, everybody understands it. Makes sense. The goddess of war sacrificed her life to seal Dongfang and his battalion. That's cool. Prophecy predicts Dongfang will be unsealed. Oh boy. Opening Pandora's box there. And only Goddess Shyy will be able to stop him. Goddess Shyy is reborn, but unwittingly sets him free. It's probably something that was just fated, right? During Dongfang's awakening, Xiao unknowingly casts the One Heart Curse. The curse links their experiences, sharing injuries, emotions, and death. Oh my gosh. I like that. That's cool. So everything he goes through, she goes through. And everything she go through, he goes through? So it's basically like, in order to get rid of him, you got to get rid of yourself. That's unbelievable. Dongfang protects Xiao while he searches for a cure, but begins to fall in love with her. Ooh, a little love story there. That makes sense. One heart, fall in love. That's interesting. So why doesn't she just, if she kills him, she kills herself, I guess. Dang. That is an interesting predicament. I like that. That is really interesting. While Netflix shows have the budget but waste it on stupid stuff, or it's not effective and gets the show canceled, right? Yeah, Netflix shows do have a pretty decent budget, as we can tell by their ever-increasing prices. It used to be $5 a month to get pretty much everything on Netflix, right? Or was it $5 for the DVD rentals and $10 for the streaming? I can't remember. Something like that. And now it's up to what? $15 a month to get ad-free? I think the $10 is ad-supported. It was enough where I looked at it and I said, I don't know. I don't watch too many things on Netflix right now. I love this storyline. I like it a lot, actually. She kind of doomed herself with the One Heart Curse. That's why it says unknowingly, right? She's an orchid fairy who lives at Arbiter Hall, responsible for looking after her master's destiny books. When Orchid was young, her master accidentally spoiled her immortal root with alcohol, resulting in issues with her cultivation. Dongfang, the powerful former leader of the Moon Tribe, whose primordial spirit was secretly sealed in a tower. He is arrogant. That's not surprising. And unfeeling, but warms over time. Ooh. All right, so the love kind of comes out of him eventually. I guess her best play here is to really warm him. Like, really get him in touch with his feelings. He loses all that, arrogance and unfeeling and just starts to turn around for the good of everyone. Obviously for the good of her too, so she doesn't have to die. That is such a fascinating concept. I like that. Shadow and Bone, Umbrella Academy, Stranger Things, big shows with heavy budgets, but either made cuts, which means they are ending, or get canceled. Right. Throw Lucifer on that list too. Yeah, absolutely. Lucifer for sure had a pretty decent budget. You have to if you're filming in LA, or at least for a little bit of it. Yeah, I wonder how the budgets were on those Marvel shows on Netflix. It seemed decent. They seemed pretty decent. Pretty healthy, I guess we'll call it. Gosh, what a great freaking show. Concept, everything. I like that a lot, actually. The last video of the day is Corner of Your Heart. It is a Grey's Anatomy edit, I believe. I think we're going to know in about 2 seconds. Let's go ahead and cut to an ad real quick, and you're going to know the ad. It's yours truly. Probably similar to Umbrella Academy, maybe a little less, since Umbrella Academy uses a lot more CGI stunts locations. Stunts. I was just like, stunts. Ah, stunts. Gotcha. Yeah, there's a lot more involved in that for sure. Plus the practical effects, like the making the people look all crazy and getting into all that makeup and whatnot. That's got to be, you're hiring the people to do it. You're getting the materials, etc. That's time. All right, let's jump into Grey's Anatomy. Corner of Your Heart.
So, we just stop saying that you're sorry because you didn't know any better. But I did. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marta.
I let you down.
What are you doing here?
And I get it. You don't trust me right now. But it's me. It's us.
There's a corner of your heart for me.
I don't know what to say to you.
There's a corner of your heart just for me. I will pack my bags just to stay in the corner.
Love a good black and white edit.
I'm here for you, whatever it is.
Just to stay in the corner.
Whenever you're ready, I'm here.
There is room beneath your
I realize this constitutes talking.
for me.
Shut up.
There is room beneath your
I'm your person.
just for me. sleep underneath your bed. There's 1 minute of your day.
We're friends.
There's 1 minute of your day.
Real friends.
There's 1 minute of your day.
When you finally do decide to look back, I'll still be here.
I will leave this man.
Did you see her? Because it could be anywhere.
Just to occupy 1 minute
It's okay.
of your day. Just to occupy 1 minute of your day. Just to
You have to go.
sleep underneath your bed.
It's probably pretty interesting about a hospital show is the fact that it probably doesn't cost too much in production. Excellent edit. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original. Go throw it some love. I say that because, number one, it requires a lot of time and effort, as Luke can probably attest to. And also, they might have other videos that you really enjoy and you can check out. Two things are very apparent with medical dramas. Number one, the writing has got to be excellent. It's got to feel like the writers actually have a medical background, so it's believable in some way. House MD kind of got a little out there every once in a while, but they threw enough technical jargon out there that it felt real enough. Some of the storylines were crazy, but the medical day-to-day like checkup sections seemed fine. So number one, the writing's got to be on point. Obviously, Grey's Anatomy's writing is very good. It's been on for over 20 seasons, I think, at this point. It just got renewed for another one, if I'm not mistaken. And number two is, it is extremely relatable. Whether you have been in the hospital or someone in your family has been in the hospital or a friend has been in the hospital, we can all relate to it. It is terrifying. It's usually never pleasant. Obviously, you're in a hospital for a reason. It is usually negative. So it's very relatable. It's very easy to catch an audience for it. And yeah, it's weird because we put in our minds a hospital as like a negative because it's usually not a good time because somebody's either hurt or injured or dying or trying to heal, get better. But we still watch it. We still watch it and absorb it and consume it. I don't know the psychology behind that. It's almost like it's inherently drama-filled, obviously. And it's very much life or death. I mean, nothing really makes for better TV than life or death in a way. So it's not surprising, but it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Obviously, if you're in the medical profession, you're probably less likely to watch it, I assume, because you're in it every day, all day, But maybe you just watch it because it's, it's your work and you know the subject matter. But I don't know how to explain it. It is very odd that we watch something so... Well, it's like watching a mortician, I guess. It's just fascinating because maybe you're not in that lifestyle, you're not in that profession, and it's just kind of living through their stories. Also, they got to be believable and feel like nurses, doctors, Greys, New Amsterdam, The Resident, Chicago Med, to name a few. Right. It's like when cops don't watch cop shows. Yeah, I'm assuming not too many cops watched... the show Cops. Or what was that show about college campuses? It was like Campus PD. So it was just a bunch of university students drunk in public or something, or like breaking up parties and stuff. That was a little bit more entertaining because just everybody was always drunk in every show. Oh gosh. Although as a college university student, I don't know if I watched it that much. I know it was on TV a lot. But I didn't feel like I had to watch it because I could literally go live it. So I'm assuming it's very similar to a medical professional, watching ER or General Hospital or, Chicago Med, etc., Grey's. Cops, Chicago PD, The Rookie, which has got renewed for a 7th season, led by Nathan Fillion. Nice. Yeah. I'm assuming, I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. If you're a medical professional, do you watch Grey's? Do you watch medical shows? Is it almost like, I'm assuming if you really know your stuff, like you're a really good nurse or doctor, I'm assuming those shows kind of drive you nuts. Because I've seen a couple channels, Dr. Mike being one of them, where he reacts to TV shows like Grey's or House MD, and he just rips it apart because he goes like, this is not accurate. So it's pretty clear he doesn't watch it. But I'd be interested to find out if, medical professionals actually do watch these kind of shows, or do they have a way of suspending their disbelief, putting their knowledge to the side. Dr. Mike, yes. Also watched similar, but with cops. Nice. I think I watched a police officer reacting to Grand Theft Auto, the video game. That was very funny. Or like he was playing it or something. I once watched a priest react to Lucifer. What? That's got to be entertaining. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Grey's is a really good show. Clearly, it's been on for so long and it's getting renewed again. Maybe the medical writing in it is really good as opposed to some others. Morgan, last soap opera fun fact, ironically Grey's Anatomy related. Interesting. Grey's Anatomy's film stage is on the same lot of General Hospital's film stage. Wow. Huh. You know a lot of facts. You know a lot of facts about soap operas. That's awesome. Hey, if you're into it, you're into it. Never be ashamed of it. Never apologize. Just rip them off. And if people don't want to hear them, find better people, right? That's awesome. That's really neat. Yeah, I assume most of it's a soundstage. I very well doubt they're renting out. Or do they rent out actual like abandoned hospitals and like fix them or whatever? Or is it just the soundstage? I assume it's a soundstage so they can accurately light it. Kelly Clarkson was a cameo on The Rookie because she's a fan. That's so cool. And I know Bill Burr was on Breaking Bad because he was a fan. I watched an interview and he goes, yeah, it's crazy. I was watching the show because I liked it. And then they just invited me on the show. And I was like, absolutely. That is such an interesting thing. Prince was a cameo on New Girl. What? Look at all these facts. these fun little trivia tidbits. Oh my gosh. Grey's Anatomy definitely seems like a fun show to watch, though. I will say that. It seems like there's enough drama to really keep you engaged, for sure. And they're not afraid to go certain directions, which I like, which I prefer. He was a massive fan and appeared before his death. That's so cool. That's really cool. Did he go as himself? I'm assuming, right? They wouldn't just write in a character. General Hospital is a film stage. They have over 200 sets. In the 90s, they used to go on location, but rarely do anymore. That's wild. 200 sets? The storage for that is probably crazy. I'm assuming that's most of the cost of production is just storing all those sets. It was a Prince episode where he sang. That's so cool. That's so cool. Forever immortalized, which is very neat. Because at the end of the day, we're all looking to make an impact on the world. Whether it's, famous singer, people around you will remember you fondly, whatever. We're all just trying to make an impact. Be remembered when we're gone. Obviously, there's different levels to that. But I think that's everyone that's ever lived has probably thought that for some reason or some way. As long as I make some bit of impact on this world. And honestly, it's not that hard. As long as you, do something nice for somebody else, they'll remember you fondly. Or you change the world by inventing something. Or someone. AI technology is getting crazy. Have you heard about those AI girlfriends? Oh my God, is that everywhere? That is everywhere. Actually, now, as a part of YouTube, whenever you upload a video, you have to select, it's part of the rules now, whether anything was AI generated in the video, which is brand new. I had not seen that before, which makes sense. You could do a lot of nefarious things with AI at this point. Oh, God. AI girlfriends are coming for us all. Who knew the iRobot movie with Will Smith was going to come true? It's almost prophetic in a way, like it talked it into existence. Reddit stories are wild. I first heard about it when they looked into a story about someone cheating on their partner with AI. Oh, come on, man. Oh. Oh, no. Here's a good question. Can police organizations like Interpol or whatever ask for your transcripts with AI? That could be incriminating. Pillow talk or whatever. Pillow talk. Meant to say from the start through the 1990s, General Hospital used to go on location. In the 2000s onward, they slowly stopped going on location. That makes sense. I mean, I'm sure it got more and more expensive to do that. By they, I mean Smosh. Don't give them ideas. Well, I think that's going to become part of TV and movies very shortly. I mean, we already had the movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix. Great movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's terrifying. He basically falls in love with an AI program, software. But the ending is good in that he eventually moves on, finds somebody real with a beating heart and everything. I know, standards are pretty low these days. Is your heart beating? Okay. It's a very good movie, though. Who directed that? I think it was Spike, right? Spike Jonze. Yes, Spike Jonze. Is that how you say it? Nominated for Best Picture, Academy Award. A sensitive and soulful man earns a living by writing personal letters for other people. Left heartbroken after his marriage ends, Theodore, Joaquin Phoenix, becomes fascinated with a new operating system which reportedly develops into an intuitive and unique entity in its own right. He starts the program and meets Samantha, whose bright voice reveals a sensitive, playful personality. Though friends initially, the relationship soon deepens into love. It kind of goes awry when he finds out, or when it's brought to his attention, like he wakes up out of it and he goes, "Oh wait, you're in love with other people too." Ugh, that movie is tragic. And who knew? It was just ahead of its time. That came out in 2013, and literally 11 years later, people are signing up for AI girlfriends. Oh boy. We're doomed, folks. We're doomed. It's all right. Some people are doomed. The rest of us will just go on living life. A normal life, you could say. All right, everybody. That is it for the videos of the day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday, night, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. This will be uploaded on YouTube probably within an hour or two. It takes a little bit to process. It is such a long video, these streams. Eventually, it will be streamed directly to YouTube, so it won't have that big process in it. Go ahead and follow the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Todd Reacts. You'll get notified if you have notifications on when I go live. Go ahead and follow the new gaming channel, Todd Reacts Plays. It is available on YouTube. If you're a big YouTube user, that's where it is. You can check it out. We're continuing on the Life is Strange episode 2 on Saturday. I'll schedule a video for it so you can see it. And you can actually hit a little notify me, and it'll send you a little notification about it. And check out the winter collection on toddreacts.com. If you want to request your own videos, you can also go to toddreacts.com for that. Sign up for a membership tier, and you can do so. Join the Discord. It is public now. And come hang out. I ask some poll questions from here and there, and I'll be doing so about the video games and what direction you all want to take that channel. And yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thanks so much for joining me. Let's see, Luke, Morgan, Molly. Let's see, who else? Thanks for the follows and the subs. Appreciate it. Harsh, welcome, welcome. And yeah. Take it easy. I shall see you on the next one. I will see you tomorrow, literally. All right, everybody. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.